my life less complicated.
Thanks for reading. How much time you have clean?
4 months.
Let's give it to her. All right. All right. You want to speak to what you just read? Anybody? Anybody have feedback?
This is something we read this morning.
It's been shared on.
We shared on this morning. But the 12 steps is a program that if you work it, it works for you.
That's right.
You know, when you don't know which way to go, where you're feeling stuck in your process of recovery, you go through 12 steps and you read a couple pages, get yourself back on track. You know, keep yourself balanced and focused on what your real accomplishments are, which is staying clean every day. It's not an easy process, but we go through it and we just try to maintain it as best we can, because sometimes we have hard days and sometimes we have good days. So practicing the 12 steps is a good balance to have when you feel it off balance.
Very good. Very good. All right. How's everybody? Everybody good?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Good food, sis. Thanks for sharing it. And thanks for reading. I thank God for last night's rest, this morning rise. Thank God for His grace and His mercy. Grace is always giving me what I don't deserve. And mercy is not giving me what I do deserve. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. How are the ladies doing? Good to be back here at Gibson House. I'm Derek McKnight, my partner Robert Hayes. He's probably resting. Tomorrow we got Kirk Bride. That's like from 9 to 4. So, you know.
Yeah, get there.
Yeah, Kirk Bride, 9 to 4. We go to all the units. We start with detox. Detox all the way up to the women unit, then the co-ed unit, then, you know, men unit, then, you know. Hopefully they don't hit that button. You know, hit that button, somebody fighting up in there.
Then you will hear it.
Yeah, right. But I'm ready for anything. But it's truly a blessing. I thank God for the heat. Everybody hear that?
Oh my
Now the
God.
rain is coming.
Yeah, like they do.
And it's about to rain, so it's the balance. I'm, you know, I said that because I had to learn for me to stop complaining.
Oh, yeah, most of
You know what I'm saying? Life is beautiful. Life is precious. You know what I'm saying? So you know how when it was winter, we couldn't wait till it got warm. Then it get real warm, then we can't wait till it get fall. So, you know, it's like, you know, stop complaining. People complain about Mondays. I thank God for Monday. You know what I'm saying? I got gray hair. Thank God I got gray hair. I'm 51. Thank God I'm 51.
Very optimistic. I like that.
You got to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I used to listen to the world, how the world responds to everything and all that. And that's totally different from where I, you know, my higher power. All right, so I got to be grateful for everything. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, tonight we're going to talk about spiritual warfare. We're going to talk about one side is active addiction, and the other side is what? Recovery principles. All right? Then I'm going to beat it like Michael Jackson at 7 o'clock. Okay? Y'all ready to have fun?
Yeah.
Let's have fun. Number one. The principles of recovery is following rules. The opposite of that is doing what I want to do. Following rules. Why is that important? To follow rules. Just in general, in life in general, period. Huh?
You gotta show respect for people.
Following rules?
Yeah, and show respect for the system if you're under one.
Okay. How much time you got, Clean?
7 months.
Hey, all right. God bless.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Why following rules is important?
For me, it puts structure in my life.
Very good.
It makes me want to do the right thing.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Okay. How much time you got, Clean?
Year and 2 weeks.
Year and 2 weeks. Congratulations.
Create less chaos.
Huh?
Create less havoc.
Create less havoc. Awesome. Following rules. Very good. How much time you have?
60 days.
Six. All right. Congratulations. Anybody else? Following rules. Why is that important? They say when you follow the rules, there are no rules. Everybody hear that? That's what they say that in Stop and Surrender. The recovery program was that. Following rules, like you say, gives us structure, gives us order. It sets boundaries. And when we step out of them, then it can be what? Problems. Everybody hear that? There's a reason why they have a curfew. Everybody hear that? There's a reason why we have what? Chore monitors.
Right.
There's a reason why we have cleaning details.
Yeah.
Everybody say rules and regulations. There's a reason why we have house managers and there's a chain of command.
Right.
Everybody hear that? Because when there's no order, we as recovering addicts, we look for chaos. Everybody hear that? We look for chaos. The opposite of that is what? Doing what I want to do. Who hear that like that? Everybody hear it like that? You came in here and your intake was beautiful. Because I wanted to get in here. But after I learned the ladies and learned the staff, learned the system, I'm back to what? Doing what the hell I want to do. Everybody hear that? So I had to front to get in here. Now the real woman has showed up. Nobody know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay. I've been like doing what I want to do. Can I get this high again? I come in when I get ready. I ain't cleaning up. Mind your damn business. I ain't washing no dishes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep my food stamp card. Eat,
Oh, wow.
let's eat everybody else's food and save yours.
God paid food love.
Yeah, it's a reason why rules are in order. All right, for real. Cause listen, what we do in here is what we do out there. Everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Yo, recovery prepares us for what? Independence. Dependence prepare us for what? Independence. Is that true?
Yeah.
So that's why get up, say your prayers, wash up, have something to eat, go to IOP. When we leave here, same process. Everybody understand that? But when you stay, the more you stay clean, then things start to come in your life. Then you have a job, then get back with the kids, etc., etc. But it's all about what? Balance. Real important. You gotta follow rules. If you don't follow rules in here, you will follow rules in prison. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
All
right.
right. That's real. That's real. All right. How about number 2? Honesty versus what? Dishonest. Why is honesty important? To be honest.
Make yourself feel healthier too.
Very good. Very good. Now, who was liars out there in the storm? Lied every day. Very dishonest. Very good. All right. I ain't high.
Can't stop.
Anybody steal from somebody and give and help them look for it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Your phone was right there. I know it was. Maybe it's upstairs. Maybe it's in the bathroom. I'll be back with your phone. You hear me? Yeah, dishonesty. Remember what I'm talking about? Yeah, okay. Mommy be back. Daddy be back. How about the crack pack that stole Christmas? Yeah, right. Days later. Yes. All right. Dishonesty. Can dishonest get us high again?
Yeah.
How about if you got reservations and your mouth closed? Is that a form of dishonesty?
Yeah.
Not to talk about it? That's dishonest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Why not?
If you're silent, that's dishonest.
If you want to use me on
Oh,
something.
I didn't.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. If you want to use, you're silent. Right.
Yeah.
That's a form of dishonesty. How about honest? Who working on being honest today? Who know? I am too. Who know truth? Who know truth with love is compassion? Everybody hear that? But you can have truth with no love, it becomes brutal. Everybody hear that? That means you're truthful, but there's no love there. Sometimes when you deal with people who has pride issues, they can't receive when you don't. When you what? You're truthful, but you're brutal. You know what I'm saying? And that person will shut down, and now they become they feeling you attacking them. You know what I'm saying? But they missing the message, right? I'm speaking truth. Now you got a problem with the messenger, so you can't receive the message. Anybody catch that before? You know what I'm talking about? I don't like her. She's speaking truth, but I don't like her. And because I don't like her, I can't receive what's coming from her lips and her spirit and her heart and her passion. She's telling me truth, but I won't receive it because I don't like the messenger. Anybody know what I'm talking about? And we miss our blessing. The woman you don't like is the one you need to recover. Everybody catch that one? Some people don't like to hear that, but that's true. Because friction sharpens you. Everybody understand that? Sharpens you. She reminds you of your mother. You can't stand your mother, and you don't like her. You need her for you to what? To accept her for who she is, and look and start to look at your mother another whole way. Everybody understand that? Some women got issues with men. You look at me crazy. I didn't do nothing to you, but because you got issues with men, I'm a target also. Yeah, okay, yeah, all right, okay, all right. Listen, honesty versus what? Being dishonest, all right? Brutally honest. Be honest, but have love with being honest. How about number 3? Forgiving versus resentments. Forgiving versus what? Resentments. It's hard to forgive. Is that true? When somebody hurt us deeply, betrayed us, embarrassed us, took advantage of us, walked all over us, crossed boundaries, disrespected us verbally, spiritually, emotionally, you name it, they did it. And for you to come up and talk to me in my face, talking about forgive them, I don't know about all that. I don't know if I can do all that. But it's stopping me from really getting to the next level of my life. Is that true? Alright? Because it's spiritual. The enemy works through people to attack you, to attack me. Everybody understand that? So if you can forgive the woman who hurt you, you listen, you growing. And guess what? And you helping that person, what? Look at themselves. Because button pushers, they come to do what? Push your buttons. If I'm pushing her button on Monday, she reacts. I celebrate. Push her button on Tuesday, she ready to what? Fight. I celebrate. Because she's getting a rise out of me what? Pushing that button. I push her button on Wednesday, she swings on me. I like that too. Thursday, same thing. Friday, she get a headache. Now she's Saturday, she said, you know what? It's not dirt, it's me. And she going to what? She asking God, why he keep pushing my buttons? God, what's that button he's pushing? And God will let you know the button that he's pushing is the button you never worked on. Anybody catch that?
Yeah.
So God had to send somebody to push the button that we refuse to work on. Everybody saying that? So how you see her is how you treat her. She's not your enemy. You don't fight your sister. You fight the spirit in her. So if she's a hater, you gotta bring her love. Put out that hate. She jealous? Bring love with that jealousy. Put out that jealousy. That's how we fight each other. Everybody understand that? Because you don't fight in here like we fought on the streets. Do everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Sometimes they say, like, yeah, I don't know what the hell he talking about. Yo, turn the other cheek, yeah, right. Who know God is the best of karma? Who know we reap what we sow? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Family members, my lady side of the family. We know her kids and his baby mom and his baby mom family and all that. And they talk about me and my lady, right? And we's the one that put them up in our place and let them come stay there. And then she got so much to stay while she's staying at her mama place. They miserable. Her son said that. They miserable, they unhappy, they ungrateful. Listen, one person work out of like 9 people and they attacking people. And that's how a lot of us as humans are. Family. You doing something, try to crabs in the barrel, pull them back down. You ain't all that, but what are you doing with your life? Always can talk about everybody else except them. Misery demands company. Now, I never talk about drugs, because drugs never take me back to using. I don't talk about it. I talk about what takes me back to using. That's behaviors. So if you got resentments, thank God for the resentments. It's time to get rid of the resentments by praying. First, this is another thing I'm going to move on. My ex-wife used to really give me hell. She was beautiful, good cook, good lover, etc., right? But the dark side of her, the abuse, her son being murdered. Everybody hear that? Father going to jail. Mother trying to abort her with a hanger while she was in her stomach. All those issues were the dark side of her. And the dark side was what? Dominating what? Her life. So here I am working, loving, respectful, what a man's supposed to do. I'm catching hell. She hit me up, smacking me up, and all of that madness. Man, I said, I know how women feel when men put their hands on them when they didn't do nothing wrong. You understand that? So I want to throw her ass through a window. I said, you know what? I gotta go, cause somebody's gonna die in here. And I was working CCT Connect, and I said, you know what? I'm not coming back. We're done. And she said, okay, just sign this paper saying that you're gonna pay me $600 a month. So I said, damn, I sign anything. I just went off the plantation. You hear what I'm saying? But the thing was, she got better now because she started working on the issues. People have unresolved issues. Look at Lifetime. Every show in Lifetime, somebody have psychological childhood atrocities that grew up in adolescence and to the teenager, to a grown woman. But it started at what? Childhood. Right. And some people don't talk about where they come from. I've been hurt. Don't say nothing. I've been abused. Don't say. I've been raped. Don't say nothing. I got abandonment issues. Don't say nothing but angry and vindictive and spiteful, ready to fight and angry. That's why you can't take everything personal, because hurt people, and anybody here reacting negatively like that, something going on with them. Pray for them. Forgive them. Easy said than done. So you can get to the next level of your life. Because resentment is like heavy weight on a plane. What was that girl who died in the plane? Was it Chile, Lepa, Aaliyah? Who was it? Lepa? Aaliyah. They said it was too much weight on the plane. And that's how we are. We can't really take off and ascend to our next destiny. It's too much weight, the guilt, the shame, the hurt, the embarrassment. It's hard to take flight. We got to start dropping off that guilt and that pain and that hurt and that unforgiveness and that resentment so we can soar. Easy said than done. Something to think about, something to work on. How about number 4? Positive attitude versus the negative attitude. Who here, your positive attitude is being what? Challenged. Because so much negative can be what? Circulating. Anybody want to speak on that right there? Yeah, come on, we listening.
Me, I'm a happy-go-lucky, sit-back person.
Right.
But when something's going on, I got a knack of feeding into it.
Yeah.
And that messes me up.
Right.
You know, but
Everybody hear that?
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm a happy-go-lucky. Hey, but you got some people that just, you know, draw me to the negativity.
Mhm.
And I'm like, damn, I ain't fucking done.
I know. Things happen for a reason.
And still turn around and mess with it.
Ah, come on, because your heart is good.
Yeah.
Everybody hear that?
Yes.
It was a woman here months before y'all got here. And she stole some money from her roommate. Alright? We had a group, whatever like that. Because a lot of people don't give up the tapes while I'm here. I find out through ear hustling. But I don't come to ear hustle. But same thing, they just come out, right? But the thing was, she stole, but she apologized. But everybody was on what lookout of her. You know what I'm saying?
Here.
Right.
I was here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody on lookout. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be what? Aware of what? Who's your surroundings and what's about your personal belongings. So money keep close to you. Yeah, keep it close. That's right. Keep it close to you. Because listen, what's done in the dark always come to the light. And when the light comes on, they got your money and they out the door. And now you negative. Everybody that? Who in here right now owe you money? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So owe us money. Sometimes it's hard to boy, just let them have it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like getting the cigarettes and I give it back. I be like, you know, come on, Mike.
Right.
Yeah.
And see, I give. It's like God showed me, listen, Dirk, you keep getting money. Just keep giving. Not to anybody, but people who need it. Like my lady, her children. Son, he failed his driver test the second time. He went down there second in Oregon. He said he had a female and she was just making up stuff. You failed. Get out. That was $50 came out my pocket to pay to rent the car. And I did it before. He didn't do no signal. He signaled his ass off today, but she created something for him to fail. So listen, but the more I give, the more comes. Everybody understand that? Hoarders never give.
Yeah.
Hoarders don't want to give. Hoarders look at you crazy when they ask you to give. Everybody hear that? I start to give out dollars now. When I see people out there with signs walking up down the street, I reach in my pocket and give it to them. Don't think about you're going to get high because you don't know if they're going to get high. You know what I'm saying? They might go get something to eat. They might go get something to drink. They might use that money to go get a phone call. They're going to get their ass in treatment.
I gave away $1 today.
Did you? Yes.
You know, when I was in school, I was in Catholic school, and nuns used to tell us, you know, that could be Jesus Christ dressed up as a bomb or, you know, homeless guy. So make sure you're nice and you give.
That's right. That's an angel in disguise.
Even
That's
on the
right.
side, you never know.
Where I know you from?
I'm here. I just work on Friday.
Ah, okay. How much time you playing?
Oh, November 21st, 22.
8 months.
Hey, 8 months. God bless you. All right, y'all. Positive. Stay positive when things try to move what? Negative. Don't let negativity pull us back in because the streets is negative. All right? All right? You can take a positive attitude anywhere. All right? That's why I pray. When you pray to be delivered. You know the difference between recovering and deliverance? When you're delivered from alcohol, what happens?
You withdraw.
No. When you're delivered from what? Alcohol. Meaning even if you see a commercial, that won't even affect you.
Yeah.
Delivered from dope. It's bags on the ground. Empty bags. Filled bags. Somebody nodding. They walk right past that. Through the grace of God, there go I. You walk up Kensington with no problem. Say, yo, that used to be me. That won't be me no more. And you wind up seeing yourself praying for those individuals from A block and B block and pray for the C block and the D block all the way to the Z block.
Look, today I ran into this lady. She was up praying for the little fella up by our church.
Uh-huh.
She was sitting near the gas company, and she was just fussing. I think her psychotropic medication had kicked in,
Uh-huh.
or whatever she was going through, and she was just talking and calling somebody a white girl, and she just like she wasn't a bit. So after I came out the barber shop and I got closer, she had to calm down a little bit, and she was over there talking something about everyday life. She was just getting it, boy. I said, Lord Jesus, that person. Praise God, there was wild.
That's
Lord
right.
Jesus, I go back, and I don't know what the hell was going on with the lady, but she was getting it. She was just talking something about MJ Live said this, MJ Live said this. I'm trying to figure out what the hell MJ Live said. And see, the white woman did this and that. I said, oh, Jesus, I just
Right.
I want to know what Mary J. Blige said though.
But thank God, yo, we can laugh today. You know what I'm saying? When we was out there, it was nothing funny at all. I know it wasn't for me. It was nothing funny at all. But thank God for, deliverance. That's what I'm talking about. Being delivered from that lifestyle. How about the next one, y'all? Grateful versus self-pity. Grateful versus what? Self-pity. Self-pity con artists. You know who they are? They the ones that play their record every Friday to Friday. The same lyrics on the record. And they play that record for what? Manipulation. To get tokens, to get sympathy, to get empathy, to get a ride up the street, to get favors, to get a job. They play that record. That's called manipulation. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I'm guilty of that. I've done that before. Trying to find somebody who hadn't heard my story so they can get sympathy for me and give me some money. Everybody understand that? My uncle, he's deaf. He's from New York, from the Bronx. And listen, he's been everywhere, driving, right? And can't hear, but he's alert. And I remember writing something on a piece of paper and manipulating him, and he gave me $20. But I felt bad afterwards. You know what I'm saying? When we sick, listen. I was a blind guy back in Baltimore. He used to sing on the choir, play the piano, right? I forgot his name. And when he used to be shy, I used to go in his room looking for money. What is that money? Because he always had a knot like this. And I couldn't find it. I think he had it in the shower singing. Derek, I got you, you bastard. The money in here with me, you bastard. but come on.
Today, I just found out they selling underwear with pockets in the panties. I was too.
Oh yeah?
Believe. Oh my God. Chinese people.
Yes. Listen.
Underwear with pockets in the
Nobody never told us on a bag of weed that it would elevate. No ingredients on a bag of weed. If you smoke this bag of weed, it will progress. Your tolerance will go up. You might try new things or bigger things. You might need 3 bags to get the same high you had on that first blunt or that first J. I never had instructions like that. Nobody never told me that right there. They just wanted me to join in because they knew I had some money. Especially when I started doing coke. It got real crazy. So I got to be what? Grateful that we're alive today in spite of what? Our past. Anybody hear that? The past is reference to our present. To guide us in what? To our future. How about this right here? Accepting others versus being judgmental. Anybody working on accepting others for who they are? Is that important for recovery? Not to talk about somebody, but to pray for them, to pull them up one-on-one. How about a woman who don't wash? Hygiene problem. She don't think she smells, but everybody smells her. Everybody saying that. How do we approach her? Do we bring soap in a gift bag? Do we knock on her door? Do we give her shower shoes? What do we do? What do we do? Do we blindfold her so we're going to play a game and walk her blindly to the shower? How do we help somebody? You follow what I'm saying? I got an SSI client. And listen, he knows that, listen, I told him today, listen, we got him in the walker. He's 400 pounds. He sit in a chair. He grows. He grows. he eat and grows. And what happened when he was doing well, because they used to go to Jefferson. He used to go up there, he go to do therapy. He get up, he walk, get around, lift weights, ride the bike, keep burning calories. Now his insurance burnt out all his what? His limit time. Right. Now they had to come out to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's now my job. Now I bought him the walker. Now he got the walker. Now he need to get the walker and get to the bathroom and start washing up. You know what I'm saying? Now he be the big type. He need to sit down on a car and just wash himself like this. Right. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, if he don't do it like that, there's everything going in the trash can. And I smell that when I come to go pick him up. You know what I'm saying? And some people that work there say, wait a minute, something wrong with him. It's an order, it's a heavy. I said, yeah, I know it's in the winter because we got to get him to the shower. You know what I'm saying? So he knows that. All right?
So he need one of them wide shower too.
Right, there you go. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah, they got them shower things.
I took him to the bank today. And I said, yo, he sat on the front seat. I said, Lord have mercy. I said, yo, I told him soon we got to the room. I put him in a wheelchair, got into the room. I said, you getting in the shower after the 4th of July. You hear me? He said, all right. I said, you can blow your fireworks and, listen, sing your 4th of July songs, Yankee Doodle Dandy, whatever. But come next week, you know, we get hit in that water. You hear what I'm saying? But I said it with love, and he understand that. And I've been with him for a whole year. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know, it's like I never say it mean. I always go back to just saying it in love. You know what I'm saying? But some people just don't think they okay smelling that way.
Because they get used to it and they really don't
Immune to it.
Yes.
It's
Right.
white.
And you gotta learn how to accept others for who they are, but at least try to get them help instead of being judgmental. Everybody hear that?
I had a girlfriend like that. We still friends today though, but she cleaning now.
Yeah, I had a friend in rehab too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and we were roommates. Every morning she say I get up and go. So I try to play a trick on her. I told her, I said, we having visitor today. So I want everybody to take showers. So I didn't go in the bathroom first. I kept dragging. I said, I'm waiting for you. When you don't taking your shower, then I take mine. So she's like, why? I said, no, go. When you go there, you come up, go there. She got so pissed that we walked to the bathroom. Right there, she didn't want to take shower. So I just took the water, I spilled it on my lap. It was a mistake. I said, oh, I'm sorry. I said, I'm sorry. I said, well, now you wet. She said, I'm gonna just get in the shower one time. Yeah.
And she got in there?
One time.
And I saw her yesterday. Some people are funny. I saw her yesterday around 12th Street. We were talking and she said, Mimi, guess what? She said, no, I can take her 3 times in a day.
Ah. I know that's
Take a
right.
shower 3 times a
Hey,
day.
see?
I said, so I asked her, I said, do you mean 3 times in a week or 3 times in? She said, oh, I forgot it's 3 times a week.
Oh,
I said, it's okay. I said, and you look good.
Yeah, that's good. That's what I'm talking about. You hear? Yes.
She get in bed and then she said, oh, I'm working now. I said, you see?
Yeah.
But how you feel that first time? She said, what? I said, so I just told her, I said, you know you don't take care of yourself right. She said, oh, get out of here. I said,
That's good.
yeah.
How much time you got clean now, sis?
10.
Hey, 10 months? Hey, all right. It remind me of driving Miss Daisy. When she said, Miss Daisy, I can't read. And she never beat him up. She taught him how to read. Everybody hear that? Not being judgmental, but being grateful that he was man enough to say, I can't read. And he helped her read. He helped her. She helped him to read. I like that. How about what's my name? Forrest Gump.
Oh, God.
Y'all see Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
Remember the guy, he said, I'm supposed to die on the battlefield like my brother and my father. And he got mad, he had no legs. And he pulled Forrest Gump out of the bed. And he said, you bastard, I'm supposed to die. You messed me up, man. He didn't want to live with what? No legs.
Yeah.
But Forrest Gump was like, yo, you ain't going to die on my watch. You feel what I'm saying? He helped him out. Yeah, he helped him out, but he didn't like the way he helped him. He would have rather died.
Yeah.
Remind me of the movie Life.
His dignity, yeah.
Yes, remember the gay guy?
Yeah.
He was dating Bernie Mac.
Yes.
And he had a letter, and Eddie Murphy read the letter because he couldn't read. He said, well, you going home. This is the best letter. Listen, you complaining? He said, I'm going to go dance with some girls. And he thought about it, and he got up, following rules. He broke the rules. Got up, started walking faster, started walking more faster, then he started haul-assing. Then the dude told him to stop. He put the gun up and shot him in the back, and what? Killed him. Because he didn't want to go home the way he was so people could find out who he truly was. He would rather die on the plantation than live in what? Freedom. So we got to be careful how we help people, like she said. And she threw water on her, was a mistake, and she wound up washing up. Listen, upgrade somebody. Yes, you'd be surprised who you help. You'd be surprised who you help. That's why compassion and love is everything. How about patience versus impatient? Patience versus
I like
impatience.
patience.
Why is that important? You learned it?
Yes.
How?
I be so impatient, I guess it's because I was high.
Say it again?
I'm not high no more.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
I be patient.
To me, when I feel when I'm patient, I can get all what I want.
Mhm.
But if I'm inpatient, like I went to the hospital, to the doctor's office, and I met all these people, and that's the part I really hate. That they're gonna take you, put you in a room, like they coming, to attend to you right away.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna stay in that room for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Mhm.
So I can just say anyway, that's the name of me, patient.
Mhm.
So patient in a hospital is always a patient. So it really turn me off all the time. I need them, so I have to wait to get what I want.
Right.
I dealt with that today,
Yeah.
but I was okay.
Okay.
But kids, oh no, I
Uh,
don't know when I would get that.
I go. We were over there by Kill Sequoia. Anybody know West Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Kill Sequoia. They take you forever bringing your what? Your what the papers called? When you finish, you get come to get stitched.
paper?
Discharge paper. They take forever for the discharge
Yeah.
paper, just like you talking about. And like nobody in here. Where's my papers at? Where's the doctor? And gotta be patient. And gotta be patient. Who been locked up? You know my patience. Who like Chick-fil-A? You waiting. But Chick-fil-A is good, especially those fries, the waffle fries. Yeah, you waiting.
I
Yeah.
went with my granddaughter, I was sick. That's all she knows.
Chick-fil-A. Yeah, patience is real important for recovery. Anybody hear that? How about patience with your roommate or somebody you might got ODD and they may got OCD. Y'all know what they're talking about? ODD is obsessive dirty disorder. You clean and they ain't. And gotta be patient. Smelling like bleach and fabuloso all day long. I think I got that. OCD. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't listen. I don't like dishes. I don't like nothing on the counter. You know what I'm saying? Me and my lady, we might get into it. I said, yo, come on, clean your side up. She
You
like,
said OCD?
OCD.
See, no, PC.
ODD is obsessive dirty disorder.
She got
Obsessive cleaning disorder.
that.
Yeah, everything got to be clean. All right,
Yeah,
everything got to be
baby.
clean.
Yeah.
Especially the
Why
bathroom.
you diagnose me like
She said you diagnosed me.
I could be coming out the shower. She got mopping.
That's a good thing. That
Yeah.
bathroom gotta stay clean.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
understand that?
Yes.
Come
Yeah.
on, different behinds on one toilet.
Mm.
Listen, let's keep moving. All right, I've been in 8 recovery programs. I'm telling you, listen. Come on, you look upstairs, you see some brother on the toilet. That's where I come from. Yes, no heat in the building. We got coats on, sleeping.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's here.
Stick your head in the basement. You smell human feces. Got a pipe bust.
Mm.
And a plumber it's taking forever to get there to fix it. Talking about patience
There's recovery.
and recovery programs.
Oh hell no.
Recovery programs, yo, for real. You came off a crack high and you ate at 5 o'clock and you still hungry and it's 9. You know anybody know what I'm talking about? I say I ain't never smoking no more coke no more. I can't eat no more. Listen, it was tough for us coming up. Tough. How about this right here, y'all? Humble versus what? Egomaniacs. Humble is positive. Humble is what? Recovery. Egomaniacs is what? Relapse. Or using. Or about to lose. About to use. And mouth shut. Reservations. Egomaniac. Telling help out of what?
Help you.
Help them. Very good. Anybody in there like that? The old woman has what? Resurrected. I didn't put her in the bed. I didn't kill her. Here she is. She was so humble when she got here. Now she's confrontational. Now she's to herself. Now she don't speak up. Now she cussing everybody out. Now she's short fused. Now she attacking everybody. But she didn't come in here like that. The old woman has what? Resurrected. Anybody know what I'm talking about? It's like people say, yo, they come live with you in your house. I'm gonna help you with the rent. And listen, and my bishop said, when the bills on the table, everybody be astronauts. Cause the bills are there, but nobody looking at the bills. Everybody looking in the sky. The astronauts, cause the bills is here. How about Pico? We need money. How about water? How about gas? The astronauts. But they're eating up everything all month long, but don't have no contribution when it's time to pay bills. Family members, more dangerous than strangers. So I put on my big boot and kick ass. Come on.
You say you don't know nobody, so you live with them.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
That's real. That's real. As I said, they show the representative. And after that, after the representative haul ass, now you're dealing with somebody who don't want to leave your place. Everybody hear that? That's crazy. Eat up all your food and got food stamps and won't contribute. That's wild.
It's like Miss Wayne used to say.
Yes.
You know, be sitting around eating, you bake your food.
We'll write it down. That's why I like the scripture. The word of God says, "You don't work, you don't eat."
Yeah.
My grandmother, they South Carolina. Oh, we have roosters out there on the gate. Everybody up. You hear what I'm saying? I was young. What the hell going on? Somebody throw a rock at that damn rooster. Everybody up.
Got one across.
Yeah, they got one down on North 44th and North and Broad Street and Market Street over there by the projects.
Oh wow.
Hens and chickens and all that madness. But real, when the rooster crows, have your ass up, ready to what? Work. For real, hard work. That's what I learned that. You don't work, don't eat. No woman don't respect no man who don't want to work. You hear what I'm saying?
Sure, you
Reminded me of
remember?
something.
The rooster with what's her name? In the house over there, every morning she would come and that man, what's her name?
Mr. Leslie?
Leslie.
Yeah.
She had this toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she used to bring in the room. So everybody used to eat.
And she won't not. She made sure you got up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, wasn't it when the rooster crows, Peter denied Jesus?
Yeah, 3 times. Yeah, that scripture. Yeah,
That's what it.
that's true. Three times he denied him. Go ahead, Bruce.
She used to Leslie.
Ego.
Yeah.
Anybody got egos? They stand for easing God out. Is that dangerous?
What evening?
Yeah.
Easing God out. That's ego. All right, I got you driving. You driving, and God is on the passenger side. But he said, no, listen, I'm gonna let you crash and burn. You hear that? So so humility kills ego. Everybody hear that? To ask for what? Help. Very good. Who got a problem asking for help? All right, that's good. Sometimes. All right. Me too. Yeah, me too at times. Let me be honest. All right. How about taking ownership versus what? Making excuses. Taking ownership is recovery. Making excuses is active addiction. Anybody making excuses?
I got one.
You got one?
I brought some napkins in here for the 4th of July cookout. Somebody went opened them, and you want to know what they said. I don't know. I didn't do it. Making excuses. Somebody did it though. Yeah.
Make sure this. Oh, okay. All right.
That's different.
Okay. Everybody hear that? That's why everybody need to be on one sheet of paper with all different instruments reading what? The same sheet of music. Everybody hear that? That's a symphony. That's a symphony. That makes beautiful music.
I like that.
Yeah, we make all different instruments reading the same sheet of music.
That is so cool. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, we make beautiful melodies. Very good. It's just when we start playing different music sheets, that's when we start making people out of tune and focus. How about right here, who made excuses not to show up to the group for therapy? Anybody make excuses not to show up? Everything else was more important than getting my life together. My kids need a babysitter. I got a union job. Everybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Making excuses. I gotta go to the doctor. Right? Yeah. My husband needs me. My wife needs me. You know what I'm saying? Keep using, you won't have none of that. Everybody understand that? So who made excuses not to get high? We didn't, did we? We didn't make no excuses to get high, get drunk. Every day we was on it. That's right. Come on. So everybody understand what I'm talking about, right? So we make no excuses why we should get up out of bed and go to meetings. Is that true? Very good. Might cuss all the way there, but you thank God when you sit down and listen. Yeah. All right. These goddamn groups and these damn meetings. Wait a minute. Don't start attacking people. I got high. It got me here. Now I got to do something about it. How about respect versus disrespect? Respect is recovery. Disrespect is what? Active addiction. If we disrespect ourselves, can we receive respect from other people? If we disrespect, very good. How we treat ourselves is how we teach people how to what? To treat us. Very good. How about on time and being late? Today I was on time. All right. Today I was on time. That's really important. That's integrity. That's being on time, right? On time. Because when you're not on time, it throws things off. Everybody hear that? Then you're trying to what? Trying to get into other people's time. No, we done the group at 7 o'clock. I come in what? 6:15 and I'm saying, can we go to 7:30? No, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? No, 7 o'clock. I should have had my ass here on time. So I'm working on that right there. All right. Who know when you was walking on the bus, you make excuses, but now you're driving. You fall back. You say, I get there. You know what I'm talking about? And still be late with a car up the street. Yes. Procrastination. Who procrastinate?
I do.
Absolutely.
Still procrastinating? Anybody still doing that?
I do it
I am.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I got a lot of work to do in my house. I gotta put the bed together for my granddaughter, the twin bed. I gotta go to Lowe's and get some sheet to wrap up the big king size mattress she's sleeping on. My lady said she gotta get up off that floor. Gotta wrap that up. I gotta put it outside. My trimmers, somebody used the trimmers and broke them, you know, the electric joints. Now I got the hand ones. Now I'm out there like Kunta Kinte. And I'm looking at my yard, it looked like a goddamn safari, right? And I'm putting it on, walk right past it. Next day, walk right past it. Next day, goddamn, it's an Amazon. And they give out citations. Everybody know that?
Yes, they do.
If your house is nasty, they give you citations. My brother in Germantown, he got like a $50 citation. I said, they do that. They don't do that back home. They just call license and inspections and pulled up your house. God damn. Yo, y'all live here? Yes, we do. Yeah, all right, okay. All right. How about this right here, y'all? Taking action. We talk about that. Giving versus greed. Sharing versus being greedy. Sharing versus being greedy. To share is recovery. To be greedy is active addiction.
I share sometimes even when it put a damper on my life a little bit sometimes and I gotta fall back. But I share a lot.
That's good. How you feel when you share?
How do I feel?
Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't mind most times. You know when I start minding when it hurt me, like when it hurt me down and I ain't got nothing left for myself, I'll be like, oh shit, maybe I should have been like, no.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Right.
Maybe I should have been like, no.
Do you say no sometimes?
I try.
It's hard to say no.
She does not say no.
Yes, you don't.
I try to say no sometimes.
Yeah. How about to say no and not feel guilty?
She can't do that either.
I know.
That's things we gotta work on. You know what I'm saying? That's all that. Are you a people pleaser?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Hey, how was you picked on as a little girl? Did you feel like you had to fit in?
Yeah, I was, but I was a fighter too. So if you picked on me, I finished it.
Okay, all right, I hear that. Okay, well, you know what I'm getting at, right? It's a reason why people please and got codependency. Do you feel like you gotta, like me? I always had my cape on and my helmet and my magical boots, always trying to fly in and save the day. You know what I'm saying? I always used to do that, right? And God said, "Yo, Dirk, you're not me. Take off that goddamn costume suit." And I had to take the gloves off and the arm and be me and stop trying to play what God's job. Cause see when you love, sometimes our love can go overboard. Cause I want for her what I want for me. If she doesn't want it, then I gotta fall back. You know what I'm saying? That's like we trying to control people's recovery. You should be reading. Here's an NA text. Why not you reading? You can read beautifully. How come you're not reading? And we can find ourselves leaning over to their what? Their recovery when we should be minding our what? Own business. Plant the seed and keep it moving. We plant the seed, God will grant the what? The increase. You know what I'm saying? So we got to learn to say no, and that creates what? Boundaries. Right. You smoke cigarettes?
Yeah.
Ah, boy. You don't give your last, do you?
No.
Okay. All right, good. All right, okay. All right, okay. We can say no. Anybody offer us drugs? What do we say?
Hell no.
Very good. Very good. A guy say he love you.
Prove it.
Hell no.
I would say prove it. I know that's right. Because love is action, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's more than a noun. Love is a verb. Action.
I'm emotionally spent. You can't just come pull. You can't give me no wood nickels now.
Yeah. You gotta show me.
Now you
That's
gotta
right.
show me.
There you go. And you gotta be consistent.
Yes.
Because if anybody seen the movie For Colored Girls,
Yes.
some men will slow walk you. Some men will slow walk you. How he was nice, he did this, he did that, he did this. She invited him upstairs to her place. She felt comfortable. He raped her. You ever hear that? He already had the cookies, but no patience. He took it and wound up getting murdered. And his ass was in the what? And what the more bags he have you
And
up?
she wasn't even like that kind of girl. Like that wasn't even her style. She just liked him. She trusted
Right,
him.
but
That's
he
the
took his time. He was patiently with. He said the right thing for the right reasons. Right, yo, for colored girls, a good movie, y'all. Cause each woman had issues.
Yeah.
One woman like Janet Jackson, he was gay on the down low.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
He was looking at men while he was with her.
Yeah.
He was like,
Yes, on the down low.
He gave
How-
her AIDS.
Come on. And
he gave her AIDS.
he gave her AIDS, HIV. Good movie. How about the lady who, the guy who was a Vietnam veteran, and he wanted to marry her. She wouldn't marry him. He's drinking in pain and hurt, and held the kids out the window and dropped them.
What about Macy Gray giving her a at-home abortion?
Right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Whoopi's kid.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, I forgot about that part right there. How about the girl who couldn't keep her legs closed?
Oh, her sister, her older sister. One guy
Yes.
tried to pay her. She's like, I'm not a hooker. She's like, I'm not a hooker.
Every day a new man. And for Rashad, she said, I used to be you, her landlord.
Oh, yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? Because what happened is we have voids. And when we have a void in our life, men can't fill it. Everybody hear that? God does. I thought women can. No, it's God. And my lady said, Derek, I'm leaving your black ass. I'll be angry. I won't hit her. I won't hold her hostage. We won't be on the news. You hear what I'm saying? Just let her go. And all I got is what? Memories. That's it. I'm 51. I don't have time for that. You don't never worship nobody. And don't let nobody worship you. Because people who worship you are dangerous. You understand that? They're dangerous. They will not let go. If you want to leave, listen. It's going to be a problem. Yes, that's right. That's right. They go back to ego. Don't let nobody worship you. Worship God, not me. All right? You don't bow down to me. I can't save you. I can't heal you. Let them be known. That's when boundaries come in. Let them know. Let them know that. Let them know that. It's real important. A lot of 13 steppers out here in meetings like this. I got a ride. You need a ride, baby? I know your feet hurt. Let's keep moving. I don't know where that came from. All right. Hey, hey, moderation versus what? Excess. Do things in moderation. That's recovery. Excess can be what? Active addiction. Moderation. Who do things in moderation? Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Give us an example.
I try to be a little moderate.
Like what? Give us an example. Like what? When it comes to what?
With-
Like shopping? Like what?
No, with shopping too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do
I'm
pretty
pretty
good
moderate.
with shopping.
Good with shopping?
I'm broke right now, but when I'm not, I do pretty good.
That's
I
good.
I try to keep an even balance about stuff that I need, having money for my pocket, having money for the rest throughout the week,
Right.
a savings.
Right.
That's what kept me for so long, is I had a savings.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm tapped out. 'Cause
Okay.
I wasn't working for so long, I've been waiting for Social Security.
Oh yeah? Still waiting?
Yeah, well, I heard from them today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Hey, good
Yeah,
news.
so I should know they have my decision by Tuesday.
Hey, all right. They go back to patience, y'all. Hold on. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you for saying that. Yes, all right. Moderation, y'all. In moderation. Do everything in moderation, all right? Too much of a good thing is what?
Okay.
Not good. Very good. You can read your ass off, but listen, if you hold it in and you like a pig, because pigs don't have no digesting tract. You just swell up with information, but not giving it back to what? Nobody. It goes back to balance. All right. I love shopping, but I only have 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I used to get like 30 pair of sneakers and 5 leather jackets when I was a recovery house manager, not paying no rent. I said, yo, I just getting crazy, excessive, and God snatched all that because now I had to pay rent. Anybody say that? Yeah. So moderation in everything. Very good. It's like too much time when you. So how about a parent who give their kids too much love?
Like it
Can
was
you spoil them? Can you spoil them? Huh?
Like those helicopter parents, they're always there.
I like that. You ever hear that? Excessive. All right. My mama used to grab me like this when I was a little boy. I could not breathe. I'm like, Mom, leave me alone, please. And my pop, he just went along with me. Like, listen, I don't want no trouble. You hear what I'm saying? Your mama said that's what it's going to be. Well, my mama used to like to be like this from South Carolina, then Baltimore City, and the city, 2 different worlds, 2 different cultures, and just to see the news, and that might be my son on the news. No, come here. Excess on what? Control. To the point you start making enemies. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Let me keep going. Yeah, this I go to Walt Disney. Anybody been to Walt Disney? King's Dominion? I'm like this with a leash. I'm mommy. I'm 18. Damn. Hold my hand.
My mom used to
Yes. Come on.
my mom used to here.
Who here? Pick your son's wives. She ain't good for you.
My mom,
Yeah. She ain't good for you.
they like none of it.
Yeah.
I got a son, my only child is a boy.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be. He's a real good judge of character. So
Okay.
I know if he likes somebody, it got to be something serious.
I got
He's
you.
very analytical,
Uh-huh.
so he pay attention to characteristics and stuff like that.
Very good.
Personalities, he do.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he amazes me sometimes. That little boy.
How old is he?
16, he'll be 17 August.
Wow. Okay. That's what's up. He a Leo.
No, he is a Virgo. The
Virgo.
last-
Oh.
Last day to be a Virgo. First day to be a Virgo.
Okay.
If he'd have been one day earlier, he'd have been a Leo.
Got you. Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. He take off the qualities from you or his pops? Or
Some
both
of
of
them
y'all?
is from me. I'm real analytical, but he's a good judge of character.
Uh-huh.
Like he even like I can know somebody is bad for me, and still be like, oh well, you know, everybody deserves a
That
chance.
mind's
He
so
is not. He ain't giving no chance. He be like, well, you know, you got red flags all over the place. I think I'm a pass.
Ah.
That's he's that
Yeah.
kind of guy.
Good man. Good man. Good man. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
really
good.
do it.
That's good. All right. Some women leave their breasts in their sons' mouths too long. Everybody hear that? They love their sons, but they raise their daughters. Anybody catch the difference?
Yes.
When you raise somebody, you prepare them for independence. When you love them, you can love them just to be bums or criminals or killers.
That's so true.
Everybody understand that?
Yeah.
And you raise them, teaching them how to what?
Live,
Be responsible, to
survive,
live,
grow up.
to wash clothes. Very good. Raise their daughters, but love their sons. That's come back from slavery. Come
My
on.
mom used to make my brother bed.
Yeah, right? That's what I tell my lady. I said, wait, no, listen. She said, no, leave me alone. 'Cause I know how it is. Because there's a mom love, it's a special type of love. And they don't give a damn how old the children are. They still gonna get in there, you know, wash the clothes up, the sheets and stuff like that. My baby, fix them something to eat. That's what mothers do. You find what I'm saying?
My mom was making my bed until I was like 35.
Are you serious?
Well,
You ain't stop her?
no.
That's why she don't know how to cook.
That's what's up, y'all. Excessive versus what? Moderation. Very good. How about this right here, y'all? Good one. Composure versus angry. It's gonna take us right into 7 o'clock. Composure versus what? Being angry. Let's talk about that.
It's killing me, but I'm holding because I'm trying to take ownership.
Uh-huh.
But then, and being in a business, it's a way that you do it.
Okay.
And you just don't, like, I took for granted. Not so much taking for granted, but being irresponsible.
Uh-huh.
And then my brother Gibson played a big part in my irresponsibility. But being willing to, compensate and play my part, and then to be shut out with communication and a whole bunch of things going on. And it's really stressful. Because you lied behind my head. You said one thing, but then the action's showing another. And I don't want to add food to the fire, so I'm being real humble. And just lost my temper. I don't want to get too angry and say some things in the situation.
Right. You keep your composure. Very good. Very good.
Say it again. What was
She
it?
one of them type of
Angry
people.
bird.
Yeah, she one of them type of people that make you want to grab her and just
Choker. Yeah.
I'm a pray continuously.
There you go.
And I'm a do the right way. To
Awesome.
my will.
Everybody hear that? Very good. Who's passive aggressive? Who plotting scheme? Sneaky. I'ma
Well,
get
that's
you.
not fair because I'm passive aggressive, but I'm
Me
not.
too.
I'm not plotting and sneaky. I don't think I'm sneaky.
Yeah.
That's what that person.
No, I usually
is.
I make people aware of my intentions.
Oh, you tell people.
Yeah, like I'll let you know what it is that I want, or it's something that I'm interested in, or something like that. But I don't try to scheme and plot.
Okay, all
Yo,
right.
we're the worst.
All
But
right.
I am passive aggressive. Like I let things go. But if you take things overboard, then you're gonna see my aggressive side.
Okay, got
We're
you.
worse than
Okay.
aggressive and
Yeah.
worse
Got
than
you.
passive.
Say it again.
We're worse than aggressive and worse than passive.
You said what is?
Passive aggressive is the worst out of all three of them.
Oh, okay, all right. That's you.
Yeah.
All right. Why you do
I'm a
that?
Cancer.
You a Cancer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how Cancers get down.
Oh yeah.
All right, I learned something today. Okay, all right, awesome. Are you passive aggressive to the point that you'll hurt somebody? Okay.
No.
I used to be.
You can't be direct and let somebody know that you pissed me off. That's assertive anger. Letting the person know
Yeah,
with composure.
No, I don't.
You don't?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I guess I just don't waste my time with that.
Okay. How about somebody who will listen to you? Like somebody say, you know
Someone
what?
I care about?
Yeah.
No, then yeah, I would definitely talk to them. You know, I'm really big on loving people that I love, you know,
Okay.
kind of close to me. You know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like I'll have you back 100%. You're my family or my kids. You know, I'm very family oriented. But anybody else, no, I'm very passive aggressive.
Mhm. How about this situation right here? You got a sister. Your sister is jealous of you, but you don't know it. That lives under here. You get a boyfriend. He's somewhat he's a whore in disguise, right? But he like you, but he ain't saying nothing because he respecting what? Your sister. But because I'm jealous of my sister, I'm a what? Eventually get with the what? The boyfriend.
No,
That's passive aggressive.
that's family. I would never do that.
That's passive aggressive. Okay, or strangers.
Oh, well,
Just passive aggressive.
Then I ain't passive aggressive. Then I say I'm passive
That's
aggressive.
just one example of passive
Why
aggressive.
would I
I'm about
care?
to say because I let stuff
They're
slide.
not my boyfriend or girlfriend. That's their boyfriend or girlfriend.
All right, well, you know, some women, some sisters have had problems with that.
I had
They,
an aunt like that.
you can't bring your man around another woman because they want to be on his ass.
That's your man. That's
I
everyone's
had an
man.
aunt
Ah,
like
very
that,
good.
and I had a
Very good. They didn't get to that point yet. Come on, what'd you say?
I had an aunt and a girlfriend like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's like, who would give your man all the sex he want when he sleep, then you rob him?
Say that again.
No,
Give
I
your
just
man
do
all the
kinda
sex he
nice-
want
I
when
do
he
all kinda
sleep.
nice stuff and then be like, that's how I've been.
Okay, all right.
I've stolen from my
Okay.
exes too when they're sleeping. Like that's no big deal.
All right, Pat.
It's your stuff too.
It's like somebody who what? Always starting trouble in the class, but they just it's because they're not dealing with what? Their anger issues. Anger is a second emotion. Everybody know that? Something always make us angry. Who mad at their moms?
I had my ass.
If you're mad at mom is what? Primary. Anger is the byproduct of what? My mother. So if I don't address the issues with my mom, I will always stay what? Angry. Passive aggressive, we plot. Who suppress the anger, then explode later? Who hold it, then explode? Anybody ever go off on people who didn't deserve your anger?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we working on letting it out? Who rode a bicycle and your inner tube had a slow leak? What noise did you hear? That's how we gotta let out our what? Our anger. So it won't what? Hold, then we what? Explode. Everybody understand that? Anger, all right? Anger is good. Who angry at the disease of addiction?
I am.
Very good, all right. Who in here, anger is a motivator for you to never use again? I know that's right. Very good, very good, all right. All right, yeah. I the one thing about this, I get angry. I got angry when En Vogue broke up. En Vogue, En Vogue. Yeah, I got mad. I got mad when they broke up. They should have always been together. That trio, that's 4 quartet, couldn't touch her, couldn't touch them. But anyway, I get angry, but you get powerless with your anger piece. I don't like when people like take their recovery for a joke. You know what I'm talking about? Valley Forge. You heard of Valley Forge?
Yeah.
They said Sundays, we used to come out there and do groups on Sunday. We still do. And they said they give people the option to show up for groups. I said groups should be mandatory.
My nephew went to military school there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And it's voluntary. No, all groups are mandatory. We listen. We shot dope and smoked coke and got drunk for years. And you telling me it's an option for me to come to groups? And that really pissed me off. I don't like program poverty pimps, etc., etc. But a lot of times I'm powerless over people, places, and things. I don't like when Rob don't show up. Well, you gonna pick that damn phone up and come to group. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes we can do more than one thing. You feel what I'm saying? Because you don't know how important this is right here. You feel what I'm saying? Because you'd be surprised what you hear that will bless us and what we say to bless somebody. You feel what I'm saying? This is very important. This is ministry. This is ministry. And sometimes you think, well, because you just not, because we ain't getting paid, we don't show up. The devil is a liar. I tell my lady that. Listen, this is what I love to do. This is what I was born to do. This is my anointing. This is my calling. But I know about balance. If y'all need me, then y'all got me. Other than that, you'll fall back, do something, read, clean some windows. I'll be here doing group. It's all about what? Balance. Everybody hear that? Moderation. All right? So sometimes I can go overboard doing this right here. And I got 12 dogs to feed when I get home. All right? Everybody good?
Yeah.
I had a good time. Y'all good?
Yes.
All right.
My name's Tara.
Hey.
Derek?
I'm Derek.
Oh, nice to meet you.
All right. God bless you.
Thank you.
All right. See y'all next week. All right? New topic, same passion. Who woke us up? God. Grant us serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God's will, not ours, be done. Amen. All right, ladies. God bless y'all.